Alright, afternoon guys. So I'm here heading to work. I am about to light up a Nub Connecticut. We'll be lighting it. First of all, I did use a punch from my lighter. I will be lighting it with the Vector Diablo, which is a triple flame, wind resistant. First time using this lighter. So I hope everybody's doing well. First of all, even though I did all my introductions, let's start off with alright, I had to make sure I got light. Alright, sorry for a little close-up view and me picking up my phone. I am walking as usual. So anyway, like I was saying, I know I did all the introductions already. What I was lighting, what I'm smoking, lighting with and all that. But I just want to start off again with saying God bless. Hope everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday, and I am actually in a lot of pain right now. My knee is locking up. I'm walking, and it's real painful right now. Had to walk the dogs this morning, and oh, that's a lot of pain. Oh, we're gonna walk to work. Hopefully I'll be able to make it. I'm just kidding. I know I will. I don't let pain usually stop me from a lot of stuff. Alright. So, couple things. I saw Krispy Kreme had some new Harry Potter donuts, which is dope. I'm reading the second book right now, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. What are y'all reading, if y'all are reading? So let me know. What do y'all read? What are y'all currently reading? Now, I love the movies. They are good movies. Now, my buddy, my bestie actually, Zanae from Sam's, she's a huge fan. So I sent her the pictures of the donuts and a link to it. Hopefully she can grab some. Oh, alright. So I am off Thursday through Sunday. Little mini vacation, I guess. Thursday, I'm going to the pre-sale of the new Crunch Gym. Even though I've already signed up. I was the first member to sign up, which is cool. But I get my gym bag, t-shirt, water bottle, whatever else they're giving away. So I'm doing that tomorrow morning. Saturday I'm taking off because Friday is my niece's third birthday. Is it third? No, 4. She's gonna be 4. Holy moly. 4 years old. So Saturday they're having a birthday dinner for her. Can't miss that. Sunday, well, the store's closed on Sunday, so I can't work. So I said, you know what? Might as well take Friday off. So I got a little mini vacation. Gonna try to relax. Hope my knee gets better. I probably should go see a doctor, but my insurance doesn't kick in till September. So we'll do that then. A lot of pain. A lot of pain, guys. But I'm gonna make it. Alright. Alright. Think I finally got the excuse me, cigar fully lit. Alright. So came home last night. Ate a TV dinner of Swedish meatballs. Love them Swedish meatballs. And I put on a movie. And my headphones aren't in, so I just realized y'all may not be hearing all this. Alright, so I just put in my headphones. Hopefully y'all heard mostly what I was saying. If not, I do apologize. I really could have sworn I put them in. Alright, so what I was saying, I came home, ate my Swedish meatballs, had a Nutty Buddy bar for dessert, Nutty bar. I think they're Nutty Buddies. I can't remember what they're called. Nutty Buddies are the cookies. The Little Debbie ones, you know, the peanut butter ones. That's what I had for dessert. And they were good. Alright, so the movie I was watching, and I think I told y'all a while back, I wanted to do some horror movie reviews. Eventually wanted to put it as a podcast and do a lot longer. But right now, it's really rough with me working full time and all that. So I went home and I've been wanting to watch it. I've never seen it. Sleepaway Camp 2. Unhappy Campers. Now, if you're a horror fan, like I am, by the way, I got picked to be in some contest for the Face of Halloween. I have to look that up in my email again, see what all I got to do. I have a chance to win like $13,000, I think. I don't remember. Okay, back to the movie. Like I said, if you're a horror fan, you've seen, more than likely you have seen Sleepaway Camp. The original. Great movie. Ending. It's still one of the most talked about endings of all time. The still scene of Angela holding her boyfriend's head, yelling, pans out, you see her completely naked. Has a little pecker, a little dick and everything. Turns out Angela's been a dude the whole time. Her aunt has been dressing her up as a chick. Okay. Boom. Shoot. What, I think it's 6 years later that they made Sleepaway 2 takes place in. Not scary. And I'm not going to lie. The deaths were not as iconic as part 1. Suspense wasn't there because from the beginning, you know who the killer is. Angela's grown up. In fact, she doesn't change her name in the movie. She still goes by Angela. All the other counselors and the campers are calling her Angela. And you actually see her commit the first murder in the movie. Which I think takes away the effect that Sleepaway 1 had. You did not know who the killer was. So in this one, like I said, you automatically know who the killer is. That kind of ruined the movie for me. Angela talks way too much in this movie. In fact, there's a scene where she's talking to one of the campers. How she used to be shy and not talk. And now she won't shut up. Exactly what she said. So, okay. Deaths were not iconic. You knew who the killer was right away. Kind of sad. Angela goes on. She starts killing, all the campers who are violating rules. As she goes, they're fornicating. There's a couple of sisters that are always stoned, high, and drunk. So she kills them. And the way she gets away with it is she tells the camp director and everybody else that she had to send them home. Because they were bad kids. Alright, so you shoot down. There's one girl, one camper, who says, "Oh, hey, Angela, I got a question. Something weird happened." Angela's like, "Okay, what's up?" She goes, "I called so-and-so home, and her mother said she was still at camp. I said, huh, that's weird. So I told her, okay, thank you. So she goes, I called another girl. Her mother said the same thing. So I called one more, and her brother said she was at camp still. So I told her, no, she got sent home like 3 days ago. All this time, Angela's listening to her. And she's just like looking around for weapons or something to kill this girl with. Picks up a wire hanger. Nah, not gonna work. Picks up the stereo, boombox. Not gonna work. Pencil, not gonna work. So finally she just rips the string off her guitar and strangles the lady with it. So boom, another one dead. So the one girl she brings in, and I forget what her name was, because obviously, like I said, this movie's not going to make a lasting impression in my head. The one girl that Angela actually does like, she tells everybody, Angela tells her that she had to send all the other girls home because they were being bad. Not good campers. Okay. Next day, camp director and the other main counselor, fire Angela because they're like, the camp director, Uncle John, said, Angela, I told you, do not be sending people home without discussing with me first. So she fires. Angela goes, tells the girl, yeah, they fired me. I need to be alone. All right, so this chick and her boyfriend, which I think was Sean, I don't remember, they go and find Angela. You know, they're talking to her. The boyfriend opens his little cabin. And he's like, oh, what's in here? His girlfriend's like, no, it's shut up. Like, locked up, boarded up. He's like, no, it's not. He opens it up, and you hear Angela, no, don't go in there, don't go in there. Hands into the cabin, and you see, this is where all the dead bodies Angela's been hiding. This is where she's been putting them. You've got burned bodies. You've got decapitated bodies, slit throat bodies. She had... Oh, I will tell you, there was one death that I thought was unique and kind of iconic. So, I think her name was Allie. The bad bitch. The bitch that was like, oh, my shit don't stink, I'm better than you. Shit is going to pay very important what I'm about to say. So, this bitch, Allie, been trying to hook up with Sean, who is, I think her name was Mallory. Mallory Light. And so, one afternoon, Allie come back from fucking some dude. And I don't know if I'm going to get canceled because of the words I'm using. Because I don't know what you're not supposed to use, what words you're not supposed to use on YouTube or social media. But fuck that shit. I want to say deaf, I'm going to say deaf. I want to say fuck, I'm going to say fuck. If you can't handle it, grow a fucking pair and man up, woman up, whatever. He, she up, it up, however you want to say it. Okay. So it turns, she gets a note from Sean, Allie does, and it says, meet me here and here and here, which is the cabin where Angela hangs out at and disposes of her bodies. Oh, Allie goes there, knocks on the door, and she's like, no one answers. She's like, she thinks, oh, fucking Mallory. And she starts to walk away. Angela opens the door and she says, "Fucking Angela." So we know now it's Angela that set up Allie. And Allie's like, "Oh, what the fuck? You are crazy. You're a crazy bitch." So she starts walking away. He starts walking away while Angela's like, "I can't believe you were stupid enough to fall for this trick." Alright, so, while she's walking away, Angela stabs her several times in the back. I was like, "Ah! Ah!" And was like, "Get in the cabin now." So she pushes her in the cabin. She's trying to walk away, and Angela's like, "No, get in there. Get the fuck in there." Now, did she use those words? I really don't remember. But, so she gets in there, and there you see the toilet, and just like, "Look in the damn toilet. Look in there. What's in there?" Allie's like, "Shit." She's like, "Yeah, that's right. Shit. What else is in there? What else?" Allie's like, "I don't know. Crying, because she knows shit's about to happen to her. And what's her name? Angela's like, "Well, I guess you'll have to find out." So she sticks her whole head in the fucking toilet, and she's like, "Leeches! Leeches are in there, just like you." And you see Allie's head come up, and it's all covered with leeches. So Angela kills her. Kind of hilarious. And as I'm saying that, I'm realizing maybe there were some iconic deaths in this movie. Because everybody doesn't like Angela. She's like the Nazi counselor, I guess you could say. Ruins everybody's fun. I mean, it's fucking Angela. She kills them, so of course she's gonna ruin everybody's fun. And so a couple of boys decide, "Oh, we're gonna scare Angela. We'll put her in her place." So I guess it's Halloween night? I don't know. But you see iconic movie characters come out. One of the boys is Jason. The other one is Freddy Krueger, glove and all, with blades on it. The Jason has a real machete. So they're ready to go scare Angela. And the Freddy Krueger boy is telling Jason, "Hey, help me find my glove." And Jason's like, "Dude, I'm gonna go piss, and if you don't have your glove by the time I get back, I'm leaving without you." So he's on the ground looking by this log. And then you see the glove pop up, and it starts tapping the log with the blades. And he's like, the guy's like, "Oh, where'd you find my glove?" And he gets his throat slit. And up pops this dude, or this person, which we all know it's Angela, pops up wearing a Michael Myers mask. Alright, so, okay. And then Jason's walking back, and then he sees this person, Angela, wearing a Michael Myers mask. And the guy, he pulls up a chainsaw. Mikey pulls up a chainsaw. Mikey Angela pulls up a chainsaw. Starts it, chainsaw odd to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which I will watch again and do a review, because that is truly my favorite movie of all time. Not my favorite movie, but I guess it's slasher movie of all time. So then, the chainsaw starts, and they have a 2-second battle, machete versus chainsaw. Chainsaw knocks the machete out of his hand, out of Jason's hand. He's like, "What the man, what the fuck?" So then Michael Myers / Angela slices Jason's leg and then kills him. All right. So, so those are the two deaths that really stick out in my mind. So I'm going to go back to where I was before I started talking about the toilet death scene. Now, Now, none of these deaths are as iconic as the curling iron death from Sleepaway Camp 1. Okay, so back to where I was at. So, Sean walks into there, sees the bodies, he's like, oh shit. Angela comes up behind him, knocks him unconscious with a stick. Which is like, damn, how heavy is a stick? You just hit him on the back or something like that, I don't know. And then Mallory comes in. She knocks him or her unconscious. And they get tied up and she starts talking about all this stuff. Yada, yada, yada. And then Sean puts out that, he puts one and one together. That Angela is Angela from part 1 who killed all the campers. Angela's like, how do you know so much? Sean's like, my dad was a cop. He's one of them that helped arrested you and found all the kids. And he's like, you should have heard how angry he was when you got released. Angela's like, oh, well, imagine how he's going to feel after he finds out about you. And she decapitates him. Wake up. Mallory wakes up. She's like, oh, Mallory, I don't want to hurt you. You need to eat. And she's like, oh, look who's on. She says something about Sean. She goes, look who's on TV, as a matter of fact. And it's Sean's head inside the television set. Oh, at one point in time, the main counselor of the boys, TC, comes because he heard from one of his campers that Sean and Mallory went off with Angela. So he's all pissed, running. And he goes to the cabin, comes in. Angela throws battery acid on his face. Another one did. So she tells Mallory, I'm going to have to leave you. TC and Sean will keep you company till I get back. She's bringing in another body. And at this time, Mallory's untying her rope, manages to escape, knocks out Angela for a few seconds with a stick she beat her on the back with, takes a knife, starts running. Angela chases her. She's like, Mallory, I don't want to hurt you. Chase scene somehow. I guess Angela knows all the shortcuts. She keeps getting in front of Mallory. And Mallory, finally they're on like an inch cliff. A cliff that's an inch, yeah. And Mallory's backing up, scared of Angela. Angela's like, don't. Mallory slips, falls down, hits her head. Angela thinks she's dead, but if you're watching a movie, you know she's not dead. Angela's like, oh, you almost made it. And so Angela leaves, goes to the camp. Everybody's dead. One counselor left. She's looking for Mallory, and she finds these two little pervert boys who spy on all the chicks. They're dead, throat slashed, tied to the cabin. She's like, ah! So she runs to Uncle John's office. Uncle John has one hand cut off. He's dead. Angela's hiding behind the door. Kills her. Kills the other counselor. So now Angela has killed the entire camp. So it shoots away. You see Mallory wake up. Told you she wasn't dead. There's not even any blood from her head, even though she hit her head on the rock pretty hard. She starts walking or limping away. Pans away. Nighttime. You hear a train coming by, and you see a truck driving. Old country lady talking. It's Angela, and she picked up Angela, and she's like, yeah, You know, a girl like you shouldn't be out alone at night. She's lighting, and just like, she's lighting a cigarette. It's like, you open a window. She's like, yeah, God. He looks like the old country lady's annoyed. Angela then stabs this lady, kills her. Okay, so then, sorry for pausing, I'm smoking, and peace and peace all together. Alright, so it shoots to Mallory coming out of the woods onto a road. She's walking, limping. She's in pain. She's been beat up, cut. You see the headlights coming behind her. Mallory turns around, waves it. You see a truck coming up. And you can tell it's Angela, even if it's panned away. So, truck pulls up. Mallory walks up to the truck. Angela wearing the lady's cowboy hat. It's like, howdy, partner. And that's where it ends. You see Mallory's face, like, kind of like the scene of Angela's face in part 1. It just freezes in mid-scream, and that's where the movie ends. If you like B-movies, I'd say go ahead and give it a shot. No, you know what? I won't even recommend giving it a shot. It's a terrible movie all the way around. There is a part 3, which I'm going to watch later. Maybe tonight. I don't know, because I have to get up early tomorrow, and I close at work tonight. But no, I'm not even going to recommend you watch part 2. Terrible movie. Some of the deaths were good. Not as iconic as part 1. The suspense wasn't there. You knew who the killer was right away. So yeah, no, I'm not going to recommend you watching this movie at all. So those are my thoughts, and this is going to be my first true horror movie breakdown / review. I'm going to tell you again, not a great movie. I will watch part 3. Part 1 will still always hold up. Alright guys, so I'm about to get to work now, so I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to tell everybody, I hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy your Wednesday, and much love. God bless. And also, I forget, let me know what you're reading and what horror movies you've seen lately. I will also tell you I did see Warriors. I will give you my thoughts on that a little bit later. Alright guys, much love. Again, God bless, and everybody have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk to y'all on the flip side.